Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm out here with this gorgeous piece of machinery, my 1996 K100e, known as Purple. Today I got a few things I gotta fix before I go on a run tonight. I've been down with COVID for the last 4 days, but I'm feeling better, so let's get into it. Let's get these few things fixed. Alright, so here's what's going on. So last week we were running, Garrett was driving, and he looked down at the gauges, and we were losing air pressure pretty rapidly. It got all the way down to about 60, and before we could get pulled over, and it was still dropping rapidly as we were losing RPM. So luckily we got stopped before the brakes locked up on us. But yeah, so this airline right here coming out of the splitter for the transmission, it runs down there, comes directly out of the tank to the transmission. Yeah, it was spewing air at a rapid pace. So what we did was, what I had to do was, I took the airline off of my sliding fifth wheel, the accordion style, the stretchy one, just to get us, back on the road and going, because it had the same fittings. That's just something that we don't use all the time, so it was available, but definitely not a permanent fix. So yeah, now I got to get that fixed today. What was happening was the ferrule was sliding off of the old black DOT airline, and was blowing out on us. So I stuck this on there, and it got us on the road, and we finished off our trip. And now I got to fix it before it's time to go running tonight. So I'll get back with you in a minute. I think I'm gonna go over to the Pete. The Pete used to have a wet kit on it, so there's a bunch of airlines that I don't need anymore on there, and they're the same size, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of those off, and we'll use it right here. So yeah, there's nothing to this fix, but it's definitely something that's got to be done. And hopefully I won't have any more problems out of it again. Come on. There she goes. Yeah, I'll be running solo this week because, like I said, I picked up COVID from my Monday through Friday job. My boss got COVID and decided he was going to come to work sick. So he in turn got the warehouse guys sick. I probably picked it up from the warehouse guys because I work in the closest proximity with them while loading trucks and unloading trucks. So yeah, there you go. That's how that works. So I've been holed up in my bedroom for the last 3 days, trying to stay away from the wife and the kids so they don't get it. Luckily, they haven't been showing any symptoms yet, so this is the second time I've had it. I got it the 1st of January 2022 and had to use all of my sick time and floating holidays at work the first week of the year this year, so that really sucks. So I had to go this whole year low on hours, or low on PTO. and then now I got it again at the end of the year. So, but it is what it is. It's something we're all gonna have to live with, I reckon. It doesn't seem to be going away. So, but yeah, I'll get this switched out and I'll get back with you. So yeah, I got it hooked up down there on the air tank side now. Tighten it up. My head's probably right in the way. This line's a little bit long, but that's alright. We'll run it up through here. Bring it down over the top of the transmission and then drop it down in. And then we'll zip tie it up and get it to where it's not going to wiggle around a lot. Let's see. Put a loop in it if we want. Take out some of that slack. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see. Put this side back in. I have to make some adjustments to that. Because I'm pretty sure that's why it was sliding out, is because it didn't have one of these on the end of it. And maybe that's why, because it doesn't want to slide up into that fitting. So let me see if I can adjust that, massage it a little bit to get it to slide into that fitting, and then that way I don't have to worry about it popping out again. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this fitting out right here. And I'm just going to drill this hole in here out just a little bit bigger. So that way that inner sleeve will, on that ferrule, will fit down in here. And then that'll really give it something to crush to instead of, you know, just pulling the airline back out like it did before. So yeah, let me drill this out and we'll get it put back together. Shouldn't have to do much. Oh man, drill died. That might have got it. Oh yeah, that got it. That's all it needed, was just a teeny tiny little bit. So yeah, we'll make sure we don't have any metal shavings down in there to go down into the transmission. That'd be nice, right? Got my redneck socket set right here. When you're working with brass, you don't want to over tighten anything. And just snug it up good. And really, a lot of the times with brass, you know, it kind of self-seals itself because, you know, brass is really soft on steel, so. So as you tighten it down, it kind of crushes and seals up. Alright, looks like we got that fixed now. Check this one down here. There we go. Alright, that's the first thing we had to fix today. Now we'll go ahead and put our accordion airline here. Back on the fifth wheel slide, and we should be good to go. I'm going to reroute this over the top. So that way when you slide the fifth wheel back, the line goes with it and it doesn't crush the airline. And then you're stuck not being able to put your fifth wheel where you really need it. When I got this truck, this airline was completely busted. So what I did was, it's the same thing that was on there pretty much before, was took one of the, I had an extra air seat, you know, blower for the inside of your truck. It's for blowing out your truck, and so I just used the airline off of it. And it works great. If y'all ever get in a pinch, that's, you know, just a nice handy line to have on the truck somewhere in case you do blow a small airline like that. You know, this thing stretches and it gets longer, and, you know, it's just a nice handy airline to have in a pinch. So, yeah. Alright, we're fixed there. And we're fixed there. Now we got to move on because I got a little oil leak. And we'll try to get that taken care of. I'll get back with you in a minute. Alright, so the next issue I gotta address here is all this oil. Is coming out of this dipstick, or this filler tube here. I've tried to patch it up and I've tried to do everything. I have a feeling it's probably up in here where you can twist it and extend it. I have a feeling that's probably where all the oil is coming from, is where that joint is for where you twist it. Oh, let me get the camera where y'all can see, because these were made to twist and then extend out towards the door here, and that way you can stick your funnel in right here and pour it in. But I guess over time they rattle up in this joint in here, and a little bit of blow-by starts to come out of there if you have any blow-by, which, you know, I've never seen too many diesels that don't have any blow-by. So I don't have much, but what I do have is trying to run out of this filler tube. So what I'm gonna try to do is it runs all the way down, and as you can see, it comes in right there in the side of the block at the top of the oil pan. So what I have, now this is a setup for a cabover, but what I have is this setup for a non-cabover for a Cummins M11. So what I have is a dipstick and everything. So what I might try to do is see if I can get that up in there and then have it sticking out under the turbo right about here, and then that should solve my problem, hopefully. And I mean, in all honesty, this setup sucks anyway. The original setup sucks anyway. The tube doesn't tilt far enough up, and you know, diesel oil will stick, especially in the wintertime when you're trying to pour it and it's been in the side box for a week, you know, and it just doesn't work good. So it takes forever to fill the truck up or add oil or, you know, anything. So yeah, I'm gonna experiment with this and we'll see if it works on this trip. Get back with you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I worked on that dipstick and oil filler tube there for a while. My son came out to join me. Stay away from me, Bubba. I know, Bubba, but I got COVID, so I don't want you to get sick. So yeah, I worked on it, and we'll flip you around and let you see. Yeah, so now it comes out directly right underneath the turbo, which is where it would come out if it was on a hood truck. The difference is on the M11, when you're in a cabover, you flip the mount. Alright guys, well thanks for coming by and joining me on this quick little repair video before I hit the road tonight. You know, just some stuff that I really needed to take care of. You know, the airline had to be fixed, and then the oil leak's just been plaguing me since I owned the truck, so hopefully that fixes it for the time being until I can find a new, you know, filler tube that doesn't leak, you know, and actually will fit out the door over there. So yeah, I appreciate y'all coming by, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.